Works cited out-of-text citations. At this point, your Simple Mind mind map should have 4 tiers of inquiry complete. You have your first round questions, your researched answers, your second round questions, and those researched answers. Please make sure in the upper right-hand corner of your text box, you recorded your source. You should see a little yellow bubble at the top right corner to show you successfully recorded your source. Today we'll be crafting what's called the Works Cited page for your research project. The Works Cited page is a list of resources that you consulted on the internet to answer your questions. This particular page goes at the very end of the research project, and it lists all of the websites, the dates you accessed them, who wrote them. That way, if a reader is going through your research paper and he or she likes one of the quotes and wants to see the original article that it came from to read more, he or she can scroll to the very end, view the Works Cited page, and then go to the internet and find that source to explore it more deeply. We are just crafting the Works Cited page right now. How do you craft the Works Cited page out of text citations? Well, just like in text citations, out of text citations in MLA format have a specific way to set them up. So I have that posted here. You have your article title, the name of the web page, the author's last and first name, the date of publication, web, and the date you accessed it. When you put all of that together, it will end up looking like these Works Cited out of text citations. Something to note is that they have what's called a hanging indent. A hanging indent is the opposite of paragraph indentation. The first line is flush to the left, and any line that goes down beneath it is going to be tabbed over. So the first thing you're going to do today to create your Works Cited page is you're going to open up a Google document, and you're also going to open up your Simple Mind mind map. We're going to be going back to those text boxes where you have your researched answers. We're going to be pulling the source URLs from those text boxes, and we're going to be pasting them back into our search engine so we can revisit the articles that you used for your research. Then we're going to be using this format to craft the Works Cited. This will be a 2-day event for workshopping. So if I were you, I would split screen your search engine with a Google Doc. So for example, I pulled up one of the articles that I used to answer one of my Simple Mind mind map questions. So this article is from National Geographic, and I'm going to be citing it here for my Works Cited page. The first thing I need is the article title. The article title is the name of the article. Usually this comes in quotation marks or it's bolded at the top of the article. So here, my article title is Vampire Bats Survive by Only Eating Blood, Now We Know How. It goes inside quotation marks, and there's a period on the inside of those quotation marks. The next piece is the name of the website. So that's going to be up in the URL section, but we're taking out the .com and everything after it. So here, National Geographic is the name of my website, so I'm going to put that next, and that ends with a period. Here I'm tabbing down to the next line, so I'm indenting to keep that hanging indent. The next thing we need is the name of the author. So you can find that usually under the article title. We're putting the last name, comma, first name, period. So here I put Arnold, comma, Carey, period. The next piece is the date of publication. Usually you'll find that at the very top of the article or the very bottom of the article. We're going to put day, then month, then year. So here I'm putting 22 February 2018, period. The next piece of the citation changes based on if you're using a web source or a print source. You are all using web sources or using the internet, so next on your citation you'll write the word web, period. This lets the reader know that you're using an online source. If you were using a book, you would write print, period. The last thing is the date of access, which is the day you personally looked at the web page. So here I'm putting 31 March 2020, period. So this is what a citation will look like in your Works Cited page. Your goal is to go back to your Simple Mind mind map and create out-of-text Works Cited citations for each of your researched answers using the articles, and those URLs should be copy and pasted into the text boxes. And you will be turning in your Works Cited page as a grade by itself later on in the week. One common question I often get is, what if a piece of information is missing from the article, such as the author's name? If that's your situation, then you are simply going to skip it in the citation and go to the next available piece of information.